trying to ease back into reality after the chaos of closing night.
I did have to make myself an iced chai tea latte the moment I got home because it is hot outside.
Hello friends, welcome back to the video diary series. If my posts have been few and far between, that would be because I'm still exhausted from the whirlwind that was Descendants, and yeah, now I'm trying to snap back into reality and have a productive day. So got a couple things on my to-do list. I need to do some research on possible birthday activities for Gabby. And I also need to get a Father's Day gift for him. And that's about it. So I'm gonna bring you along my day of trying to ease back into reality after the chaos of closing night. I just spent a good hour trying to come up with different birthday activity ideas for Gabby, who, if you don't know Gabby, she is my homegirl, my bestie. Met her this first year at college and we're going to be rooming together next year. And so I wanted to share some of the activity ideas I came up with for you in case you have some special event coming up that you want to try and get a friend group together for and you're not sure what you want to do exactly, but you just want to hang out. One idea that I came up with was doing an escape room. I think escape rooms are super fun and I get scared very easily. I was a scaredy cat the first time I did one, but not as bad as you think if you choose a theme that you're comfortable with. So I found this one that's like Alice in Wonderland themed, and there's a donut and boba shop that's right nearby, and I know Gabby loves boba, so I thought that could be a fun activity. The second one I came up with is there is an arcade and bowling area in between us as well, where you can go bowling and they have dining options of like pizza and wings and burgers and that kind of thing. And there's also an arcade built into it if you want to channel your inner child. And then the one that it looks like we might be doing is there's a little entertainment district kind of in a city between us, and it's like this big outdoor mall with a lot of different entertainment options, including a stand-up comedy club, mini golf, and they've got some artisan cafes, that kind of thing, if you want to get like true coffee, that kind of thing, which we're coffee girls, so sounds good to us. And they also have they also have an escape room in theirs, as well as other like lots of food options, that kind of thing. And it sounds like we're gonna try to do that option, to do mini golf and coffee at like as like an early morning birthday thing next week. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'm literally just trying to wash my face, Buster. Can I see if I turn on the faucet, he's gonna... Are you in the sink? Quick. No. Excuse me, sir. What? Are you waiting for me to turn it back on again? When my face is covered in cleanser? Okay, well, you're gonna have to move your little face out of the way so that I can wash my little face, okay? Excuse me. Can I help you? Why are you being a little stupid? Why are you being a little stupid? Can I help you? What's so fascinating to you? That's my hair tie. It's okay, buddy. Buddy, are you gonna loaf in my sink now? Is that what you're gonna do? No? What you gonna do, Best? What you gonna do? Oh my goodness. Can you not? Sir? What? Yeah, see, I'm gonna close that. What? Could you be any more invasive? That's what I thought. So we just had a nice leisurely Father's Day weekend, and Gabby's birthday was actually yesterday, but we're gonna celebrate together tomorrow. We're gonna go do mini golf and get some coffee. So I'm gonna go pick up a gift for her, plus I need to do some summer shopping for myself anyway. So I'm thinking I'm gonna hit up Target and Bath and Body Works. So let's get some summer shopping essentials. And we're back at my house now. I completely forgot to vlog in Bath and Body Works because I just got so caught up in finding the perfect scent both for me and for Gabby for her birthday. Also, I did have to make myself an iced chai tea latte the moment I got home because it is hot outside. I am sweating so much. It's like 110 degrees outside. This was the wrong day to wear jeans after I'd been wearing comfy oversized tees and shorts this whole time. Of course, today's the day I choose to go shopping at an outdoor mall. So I thought I'd do a little birthday gift haul of what I got for Gabby and some of the summer things I picked up for myself. First, I went to Target, so let me show you what I got there. Okay, so Gabby, as you know, is a very classy, stylish girly. And whenever she's ushered for different shows, and she's gonna be house managing Our Town, which is the next show at my university, fun fact. So she's gonna be spending a lot of time greeting people in the lobby and like doing hospitality type stuff, and she always dresses up all out like she's going to a red carpet event for these things. And she's a gold girly, and she also likes chunky earrings, but again, she likes the more classy type chunky earrings. So I thought these would be a perfect little addition to her wardrobe to wear for when she's house managing or for when she's auditioning for these very elegant leading lady roles. They just screamed Gabby to me, so that's the main item that I'm really excited to share with her. Also, she is kind of famous around our theater department for her iconic red lipstick. And she and I often joke that her favorite scent is like, or her favorite flavor of thing is my least favorite, and that's cherry. Because I associate it with medicine growing up. And it's like, she will get anything as long as it is cherry flavor. So I was looking around Target and I found the perfect combination of both of those two things. It is a beautiful red lip balm that smells like wild cherry. So another thing for her. And then also while in Target, I wanted to get a planner for myself. I always get little planners every year, and this one was love at first sight for me. I always try to get one that fits my vibes for the year. Usually it's something pastel-y and floral, and this one just fits my vibe completely, because you know I love wearing bows in my hair, and lavender is my favorite color, in case you can't already tell. Also, my phone is lavender. And so I literally turned the corner in the planner section and I saw this. Perfect for me. A planner, like a daily organized planner with a to-do list and goals and notes, that kind of thing, with pretty calligraphy on the inside. Look how thick the planner is. That is my type of planner. I haven't had one this thick before, but I am getting to be very busy naturally. And I didn't even realize till just now when I whipped it out to show you guys, there's like a whole notebook in the back. So I can take notes in here on different things, which is helpful because I'm working on a lot of different projects right now. I just love it so much. This is my favorite design by far that I think I've ever had for a planner. Just little lavender bows, like that's literally just me as a planner, so yeah. And in Bath and Body Works, okay, this is the tragedy of the century. I spent a good hour at Bath and Body Works, this tiny little outlet, Bath and Body Works, trying to find 2 cents for Gabby and 2 cents for me, because I've been really wanting to get back into like having hand sanitizers that I'm excited to use, that kind of thing, that smell really nice. And after a lot of due diligence, I found 2 perfect scents for each of us, but they didn't have them in hand sanitizer form. I was so bummed. And so I don't know if Gabby uses perfume instead or if she uses body mist, but I did end up getting her back on the cherry theme. This little sweetheart cherry scent. I think it's going off shelves soon because I'm assuming this looks like it was like a Valentine's era scent that they're like trying to get off the shelves. But it smells really nice. It's got wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla flavors.
and again, just color scheme wise, like they're kind of very elegant but darker toned, warmer colors feel very Gabby. So I thought this could be a cute little scent for her to just use occasionally if she wants to. It just reminded me of her a lot. It's like a more candied cherry scent, like candy cherry. And then I found one for me that was like how this felt like Gabby. I found a scent like that for myself, both in how, like the colors of how it was packaged, the name of it, and the scent itself. It's called Sweetest Song. Its packaging was like an elegant baby blue with like a soft ballet pink and like little gold accents, and it was made to look like something straight out of Cinderella, and Cinderella is my homegirl. And so I smelled it and I'm like, this is me as a scent as well. So but they didn't have it in any form except for like lotion, which, fun fact, I think I'm allergic to lotion, so I never wear lotion. Or the other option was this type of body mist, which I used to use body mist when I was growing up. This is, you can see I stopped using it partway through middle school and opted for my perfume instead. I think the perfume lasts longer anyway, but I was really strongly debating, like, do I get it or do I just leave it and wait for them to restock the hand sanitizer scent of Sweetest Song? And I'm already kicking myself for leaving it behind. I'm thinking I might go back at some point this summer and pick up like a body mist and just switch it off for when it feels like a Cinderella day, you know? So anyway, so I got this body mist for Gabby. This nice lady at the store was helping me pick out hand sanitizers scents based on the ones that I said I liked, but they didn't have in hand sanitizer form. So for Gabby, we got Firecracker Pop, which is for their 4th of July line, naturally. That's got like citrusy cherry scents in it. So I got that one for Gabby as well as like a little hand sanitizer. And for me, I always like a nice fruity but subtle summer hand sanitizer, like one that I was obsessed with. Which one was it? It was Watermelon Lemonade, was like my favorite scent growing up. And they had one called Strawberry Melon that I really liked, and they ran out of it in hand sanitizer form. So the lady referred me to this one instead, which is Starfruit Sangria. And it smells very good as well. It also has that kind of fruity scent, but it's even more subtle than the other one. So I like it. I like more subtle scents rather than the ones that are on the nose. But yeah, so that's my little haul for both me and Gabby. So I'm gonna see her tomorrow bright and early for college day discount mini golf and Dutch Bros. Hello friends, welcome back to the video diary. I know those clips were kind of all like scattered out throughout the past week. That's because there have been different events and different celebrations happening this week in June, because we had both Father's Day and also Gabby's birthday. And for those of you who don't know, Gabby has very quickly become one of my best friends on campus. Fun fact, we're actually going to be rooming together next year. So yay, you'll be seeing much more of her on the vlog. We unfortunately live like completely different parts of the state, so we haven't been able to hang out in person as much this summer. So that's why it was really special that we got to have a little one-on-one birthday date for her. Yeah, we went mini golfing, as you saw, and we went to a little creperie that we found nearby to get some iced coffee and crepes and that kind of thing for her birthday. I didn't want to vlog it because I wanted to just enjoy my time with my friend. Same thing with Father's Day. And as I was like, I had like half an hour to drive down to the location we were meeting at, because again, we live super far apart. So that was like our halfway point. In that time, I was just pondering my friendship with her and how grateful I was for her, even just in this past year. Like the little things that she did that were like such important moments in our friendship to me, because we both do theater together. And unfortunately, the theater community can be very competitive just naturally. So when there's people in that community that are trying to make it more competitive and are trying to tear other people down, or are like doing shady things to get certain roles, or are acting one way around the directors and a meaner way around castmates and competition, it makes it really hard to know who you can trust when you're spending so much of your time in different theater companies. It makes it really difficult to make true friends. And that's something I've learned growing up in the theater departments, different places. It's not a matter of finding nice people, it's a matter of finding people who are genuinely kind-hearted. And I was just reflecting on how Gabby handled different situations, and both like on stage and off stage, and something that I just really, really valued in our friendship is that none of what happened in auditions and on stage and in rehearsals affected our friendship off stage. Like, even if one of us would get a call back for a show and the other one didn't, or if we both have like the same dream roles in the future, it's never negatively affected our friendship. And that sounds like the bare minimum, but you'd be surprised with people that you meet in the theater industry and how you can go from being best friends to enemies in a second. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but again, it's like, unfortunately, there are some people who will use connections with people and who will like fabricate connections with people in order to get ahead. So sometimes when you are seeking to see the best in people, it's really hard to know who is genuinely your friend and who is just using you to get ahead. And there's just been so many times in our friendship, any of those telltale moments of like one of us getting an opportunity and the other person not, or vice versa, or like a director making a really nice comment about like one person's performance and not the other person. Stuff like that hasn't aroused any feelings of jealousy or negativity to the point where it's hurt our friendship. And that's been really important. And outside of theater, it's like we're able to hang out and talk about things outside of theater. Yes, that's our common interest that brought us together, but we're able to just hang out and not talk about theater too. Like, it's a talking point when we have shows coming up and stuff, and we're like talking about our opinions on different songs and whatever. It's fun to talk about it, but it's not our primary source of connection. We have other areas that we're able to talk about, which is why we're able to have such a strong friendship off stage in spite of how different things go, because theater is unpredictable, as we've talked about. And I think that just goes to show that Christ-like character of Gabby and several of my other close friends who know who they are. They've been my best friends because they are kind-hearted people at heart who seek the kingdom of God first and who see the best in everyone because they know that everyone is fearfully and wonderfully made in God's image, and they know that everyone is struggling with things, and they like to see past worldly desires and see past worldly conflict and understand the spiritual levels of what everyone is going through, and can thus be more graceful towards people who are hurting and thus lashing out, but also know that they don't have to deal with it. That's been something that, honestly, when I'm around Gabby and some of my other friends sometimes, it makes me feel like a bad person because I'm like, oh my gosh, you're just out here like doing all of these things that I should be doing in return. And that's the purpose of a godly friendship, is not someone who like uses fear tactics or judgment to push you to be a better person, but instead someone who just is a light for Christ and shines so bright that it makes you want to follow in their light. And then you go back and forth and help each other through different times, and you can lean on each other and that kind of thing. It's just like how God built human relationships in general, specifically in a marriage or a godly romantic relationship, is this idea of both parties are submitting to each other and seeking each other's needs, not their own. So when they're both doing that, it's symbiotic in that they're both looking out for each other, so they don't need to look out for themselves and fulfill their own needs. Because the moment that one person is giving all of that care and attention to one person and the other person is just taking it and not giving anything back, that's not a healthy friendship or relationship or anything else. And in the theater industry, it's really hard to tell sometimes because we are all actors. Some of us are darn good liars, and not in a good way. So it's just been so refreshing to have friends like Gabby and others in my life, even though I am very passionate about theater, help keep me grounded in, first and foremost, loving offstage character over onstage character and remind me why we do this in the first place, and are happy for me when things go well and allow me to feel that pain when things don't go the way I hoped, because they know me and they know that I just feel things very strongly, and they can see that part of me that wants to understand God's plan for my life. They understand that I just need to feel things and talk things out in order to understand with a fellow brother or sister in Christ why God might be allowing different doors to open and different doors to close for me. Yeah, so this was just my little video to celebrate some of my relationships in my life that have really helped keep me grounded through trying to navigate theater. And again, just at the tip of the iceberg here, barely started college, have barely auditioned for any like paid theater opportunities, but it's an important topic. It's important to surround yourself with people who are filling your cup and are reminding you why we do this, and are reminding you that Jesus is in control, and that are seeking what's best for you because they love you as Jesus does. And I'm very grateful to have so many representations of Christ's light in my life. So I hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Jesus loves you. Bye.